We had chest on chest side control, and a very common problem is that people, they get their bottom knee inside your hips. Yeah? And it's not always easy to just get that knee out of your hip, and if you wait a bit too long, he will get this butterfly hook inside, and he has, or butterfly half guard, or normal half guard, or butterfly guard. And now you have to pass the guard again. So a very simple trick that we just used is, when he gets his knee inside, I keep holding on to the cross face, I push him down to the mat, so the more he's on his back, the easier it will be to get the knee out of the hip, especially now when I step up. You see that his knee is no longer facing me, but facing the ceiling. And that means it's a lot easier now to go through all the weight, make him turn, so he's facing now that side, not towards me anymore. Underhook. And now I just, with pressure, walking back to a heavy chest on chest side control, and getting just rid of that knee. Okay, so once again, we just passed maybe, and he gets his knee inside. Very common problem. All I have to do is keep him on his back as much as I can, and I step up so his knee is facing not my hip but the ceiling, and from there we could get the knee on the mat, and then underhook and walk back. Yeah. Now, I want to show you another trick, and that's when he gets his knee inside, but it's a bit deeper this time. It's no longer in the center or on this side, but all the way through, and just stepping up won't do it anymore. I have a very simple solution for that, and that is cupping his foot and bending his knee so much that he's almost breaking his knee here. Okay? So he cannot. And you will see that he has to turn to that side to relieve the pressure, and now the knee is out of the hip. And the only thing I have to do from here is again get my knee through, put it on the mat, underhook and walk back. Okay. So from here, the knee is a bit further this time. I still try to put him on his back, flat on the mat. I step up, but the knee is still deep. So what I do is I go around the toes and I try to bend. Not around the ankle, I want to have as much leverage as possible, so around the toes. And I bend his knee until his knee is out of the hip. Here. And now walk further, underhook, and walk back. Last time. The knee is inside, step up, it won't do it. So I go around, I get the knee out of the hip. And punch your knee through. And we are back to the starting position, chest on chest side control. The moment he gets his knee inside, we know how to step up now. We know to get the arm around. We know how to get rid of that knee out of the hip. And we know how to come back. But what will happen is people are actively framing now against your hip because they don't want you to come to their neck again here and get chest on chest. Okay? Now, how do we solve this? Usually, when people are framing, there's a gap between the elbow and the hip, and I can use that gap to grab a near side underhook. Yeah? And now open up your elbow and walk again with body weight forwards until you have side control again. Let's go a bit to this side. So once again, from the beginning, we know how to get rid of that knee. We had a heavy cross face, we put the knee up, the knee is facing the ceiling. If the knee is still in, we could wrap the ankle, or even better, the toes. If the foot doesn't slip, you grab the toes. Otherwise, you shift to the ankle, toes, and from there, put your knee on the mat. Now I want to walk back, but when I walk back, I see this block against my hip. If I see space, I go under, I lift the elbow out of the hip. I mean the hand out of the hip. The hand is blocking me from coming closer to Kenneth. So I got an underhook, I open, and now I walk with body weight forwards. If he starts turning, of course, I can take his back. If he starts turning, of course, I can slip my hook in and take the back mount. Yeah, that's always possible. Otherwise, just grab side control. So from the beginning, here, he blocks, come in, open, and just walk to side control. That's fine. Okay, now, what can happen too, is that when I want to walk back, here he's blocking, and now there's no space for my hand. Yeah? In this case, I can put my left knee on top of the inside of his elbow. Here, I block and I push his elbow all the way down to the mat. And I pass his hips again. So once again, heavy cross face, put your knee up, around the toes / ankle, lift it out of your hip all the way through. I want to walk back. I see this elbow. I cannot get my underhook, so I come a bit up, still blocking his knee with my elbow. And from here, put your knee on top. Block, and again, chest on chest. Let's change the angle a bit. So again, the problem is the knee is in the hip. Step up, heavy cross face. Get your arm around, get rid of that knee. But now I want to walk back, but he's blocking. I cannot get my near side underhook, so what I do is I block the top knee with my elbow, and I just step my knee on top of his elbow. Here. Chest on chest. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.